Hi everybody. So you haven't met me before. My name's Mabel, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the views that I have on the new G4 LPS. First off, I know this is a very sensitive subject among LPS tubers, and the point of this video is not to make you like or dislike the new G4 LPS, and I just want to say right off the bat that I love the G2 LPS with all my heart, and I wish that Hasbro would bring them back, but at this point I don't think that's going to happen. And please don't hate on me this, let me explain. They had a lot of success with the TV show. I wish it weren't true, but it is. They did have a lot of success with it. So now they're making toys based off the style of the TV show, and that makes sense from a marketing standpoint. And the thing is, the generation that is the LPS tube generation, there's a lot of kids younger than us who are watching this TV show and who are like right in their marketing range. So the parents, when they see how much they like the TV show, they're going to go out and buy the new LPS toys. They're not going to say to Hasbro, bring back the old LPS, because that's not what their kids want. So I think the only way that we could get the G2 LPS back is if pretty much all of the people who are buying LPS, like 90% of the people buying these new LPS would have to like stop buying them and just like boycott them, and that's not going to happen because a lot of the people buying them are parents and younger kids. So I mean, I don't think it really matters in the end how much LPS tubers call Hasbro, because Hasbro is not marketing them toward us, if that makes. Now, I agree that Generation 3 LPS were pretty much just horrible, and a lot of LPS tubers feel the way I do. Please don't be offended if you like Generation 3 LPS. It was just a very drastic style change that a lot of people disliked, and I agree that I didn't like this style at all. But then Hasbro was kind enough to bring us back the little Bobble and Style series of pets, and that was very kind of them. And they also brought some new mommies and baby sets. Sadly, I wasn't. So a lot of LPS tubers, in response to G3, of course, they called Hasbro and they said, we don't like G3, we want G2 back. And I think that's a lot of what influenced the now G4. So my sister has 2 G4 pets that she got from a friend, and that friend got them from Craigslist in a larger lot that had a lot of G2 LPS. So the friend gave them to my sister so she could customize them. We were both so far behind the times that my sister and I both thought that the G4 pets were actually knockoffs of G3 pets, but they're not. So I have one of them here to show you. So this is one of the new G4 pets, and if you haven't seen them before, this one is a goat. And you might have noticed 2 things. 1, this string that's in her neck, and 2, the holes that are in some parts of its body. Those were 2 of the reasons we actually thought it was a knockoff. This string is because when you pull the string out, my sister hasn't given me permission to do that yet, then the heads can pop off and you can put them onto other bodies. And the holes are for these new things called deco bits. We don't have any of those, but they're like little accessories almost, only they have little holes in them so they can like just pop right into their body. So as you can already see, the G3 and G4 pets have a pretty different style. The G4 pets have non-creepy eyes, and they definitely look more like the G2 LPS, whereas the G3 were pretty weird, like with the giraffes, and their snouts were like 5 feet long, if you know what I mean. So these ones definitely seem more like G2 LPS than the G3 LPS. I'm not saying they look exactly, I'm saying they do look better than the G3 LPS. So here's the thing. I actually find some, like 2 or 3 or 4 of the new G4 LPS cute. Here's why. And I'm not, if you don't like them, that's fine with me. I respect your opinion, but please don't hate on me for it. I love Generation 2 LPS. I wish we could get them back, but we probably won't. Again, like, pretty much everyone buying LPS would have to stop buying them and just boycott them, and that's not, I don't think that's gonna happen. So, here's why. Here are my reasons. It's okay if you disagree. So, first of all, they have non-creepy eyes, and that's nice. The reason I like this one, actually, is because I know that Generation 2 LPS had a goat, but it was definitely, like, not this mold. And I like that the eyes are not creepy anymore, and they remind me of old LPS eyes. Also, some of the new Generation 4 LPS are really weird colors, and this one is pretty darn realistic. I mean, not super realistic, but not even the original LPS were super realistic in terms of, like, proportions. But, like, a sort of yellowy tan color, I mean, goats can definitely be that color. Or, I mean, I know that there's, like, a panda out there, in a G4 panda who's blue and white, and that's just not realistic, and I don't really like that. But anyways, also, some of the G4 LPS that I don't like have very human poses, and that just doesn't seem right to me, because LPS is not about anthropomorphic animals. I really hope that's the correct word. But that's not what it's about. It's about having little pets that you can carry around with you and play with. So I don't like how they have some more human-like poses. I find that weird. Anyways. Now, some LPS tubers have been pointing out that it's creepy how you can just pop their heads right off and put them on another G4 LPS body. I agree that it's creepy, but it's also sort of an interesting design choice, because, I'm sure some of you watching this have had an LPS that its head has fallen off, and you were probably, I'm guessing probably, maybe not, you were probably upset because, you know, if you can't fix it, if you glue it back on, its head won't turn and it won't bobble, like the cute way G2 does. But, with these, the head comes off, you just pop it right back on, easy as that. So, it's a good design choice in terms of less kids being upset when their toys, if their toys break, or, you know, if some older brother or older sister goes to terrorize their little sibling and pulls off the pet's heads. Well, it's fine, you just pop them right back on. And I think it's also helpful for customs, because say you want to make a hybrid animal, you can just take a different head and a different body, paint them, and pop them together. Bam! Or you can make, like, Frankenstein or zombie type animals just by changing the heads and bodies around. And also, you can make custom animals. So if you have a cat head and then a body from a different cat, you just paint them and put them together. And some of them look pretty weird. Like if you have a pig head on a dog body, that looks weird. But if you want to make a pig-headed dog custom, you can do that. And it's a lot easier than just sculpting onto a G2 LPS head, I think. So, I mean, it is creepy, but at the same time, it is useful for some things. And it's helps itself better to hybrid Frankenstein customs than I think G2 did. Now, they do have a pretty different style than the G2 LPS. The plastic is definitely different, and there's the holes where the deco bits are. But at the same time, they definitely have more of the G2 spirit than G3 LPS ever did. And I don't really like the idea of deco bits, because not only does it mean you have holes in your LPS's body, but then you can't put them anywhere else. If you want to put a bow on their head, but you want it to be on both, or like earrings, and you want it to be on both ears, well, there's only a hole in one of the ears of this pet. So what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to glue it on, tape it on? So that's definitely a downside. I wish that they would say with the more G2 type accessories with like the bows that you could just put around your pet's ears or whatever. So I don't really like the idea of deco bits. I don't like that they come with names because I feel like that hurts the creativity of people when they buy the LPS. Because you don't have to use the names that they give you, but it lessens the appeal for me. And it assigns them a gender, which I don't really like. And I think Hasbro could save a lot of time if they stopped giving their pets names and assigning genders to them. I mean, I've never really seen anything where that works really well when you just give them a name. I mean, Lego doesn't do it. Playmobil doesn't do it. My Little Pony does it, I guess, but that's one of the few brands I can really think of where they have all these little figures and they give names to them. So, yeah. We can always hope that Hasbro in the future will do another, like, Bobbin style series of pets with a G2 mold or something. And when you call Hasbro, you can ask them if they'll do a series or a line of these pets. But they're not going to bring G2 LPS back. I hate to say it, but I do believe it's true. So please don't hate me for this. It's my own opinion. Again, I don't love all of them. I don't even like most of them. I don't like the names. I don't like the deco bits. And their style is definitely very different. But I think that some of them do have some potential, so just remember that and be kind to your fellow LPS tubers. And thanks for watching. And if you post a comment, please be respectful and courteous to me as well, and I'll do the same for you. A G2 LPS lover signing out from Lunabug Productions. My name is Mabel, and just remember to let your light shine, and let that light be used with kindness and respect. Bye.